Hey everybody, Johnny Good here. Okay, we are just now leaving. I'm not sure what this is. Somewhere around Provo, Utah. Local time here is 3:50 p.m. Temperature is at 52 degrees, I think, according to Blue. We have completed our 30-minute break. Now it's time to go. I don't think I would ever get used to or get old with that view right there. I don't know, man. It just you certainly don't see that in Illinois or Indiana or Wisconsin. Uh-oh. I took the inner lane. I didn't know this was a 2-lane. There was no indication back there. It had no indication that was 2 left lanes. But we made it all right. I'm sure Mr. Police Officer will be kind. All right, we are down to 1,361 miles to Monroe, Wisconsin. I have just been updated in our delivery. We are to deliver between 5 o'clock until 4 o'clock on Friday. For those of you who have followed me closely, I have mentioned that it was supposed to deliver. Its delivery date was Monday next week, which I find it really hard to swallow because, well, man, that's 7 days for a 2,200 mile run. That's certainly don't make money that way. We're going to give Jeff Tissar a phone call, see if he would be interested in an interview. Gotta wait a little bit here. according to this, 33 miles to exit 295, which is Utah 209. I thought we would be taking Interstate 80. We shall see. Hey, can somebody out there teach me how to dial my phone? That way it'll appear as a private number. I know there's a way to dial your cell phone or your house phone where it will appear on people's caller ID as private. I was just thinking, obviously I can't give out my phone number out there to the rest of the world, right? And since I don't have the money to buy an extra phone, actually they're not that expensive. They were like, I don't know, $40 at Walmart. That was a Verizon disposable. Pay as you go kind of a thing. But still, I don't have the money to buy it. So what I was thinking was, if you guys could message me your phone numbers, I would then call your number privately. Then I'd be the one calling. That way we don't need an extra phone. Well, what's the worst thing that can happen if I gave out my phone number anyway? What if somebody's tempted to call me while I'm sleeping? That would be annoying, right? It's not a matter of, oh, I think highly of myself or I'm this and that. It's just, to avoid any issues. I've certainly been enjoying the phone interviews of certain people so far. I have invited somebody for a phone interview. Unfortunately, that somebody had a very severe toothache. I know who you are. I hope you're feeling better. So the person postponed or set for another date. One in particular I am interested in is actually a law enforcement that deals with truck drivers. So I thought it would be neat for a law enforcement, and by the way, he also drives a truck. He drives a tow truck. So he's on both worlds. It would be quite interesting to hear his side of the story, to what most law enforcement hates and what they appreciate and how they view things, and pointers out there, you know, kind of a bridging the gap between the truck drivers and the law enforcement section. So but yet so far has not yet replied. Probably still busy. He's probably busy giving truck drivers a ticket. Just kidding. I know this guy a little bit. He's a long-time law enforcement, and I also believe that he is a born-again believer. He's a Christian, so alright, just kind of waiting for this video to upload. The bad thing about the HTC One, I don't know about the newer version, but the HTC One that I have now is what they call the Sprint Spark 4G. Problem with this is you cannot talk and surf at the same time. Your Wi-Fi connection cuts off if you're on the phone. Alright, the time is 4:02. Temperature is at 53. Barbara Miller. Yeah, if I ever did get the cash bonus, I would pay you to move out here. I think you would love it here. Right now, what I'm thinking is, if I deliver on Friday, even with the best scenario, I'd be picking up my California load on Monday. What's the date on Monday? So Friday is the 12th, Monday is the 15th. Yeah, I guess I could still make one more round to California before missing Christmas, right? I thought I would not be able to do any more California load because it might, it might be I might miss Christmas Eve, so let's give Jeff a call.
You have reached 216-403-0223, the number of Jeff Tatar, and I'm not available to reach your call at this time. Please leave your name, number, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey Jeff, JBG Travels here. We were kind of hoping to do a little interview with you, but I guess you're not available, so we'll catch you later. Peace. Let's give them a try one more time.
Yes, John.
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
I will be getting on there shortly, yes.
Are you busy?
Not really.
Alright, well, say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Jeff from Cleveland, Ohio saying hi.
What would you like to talk about, Jeff?
Just want to say that I'm finally happy to get in touch with you and tell everybody that it's that this guy here has got it going on, and he's got a good thing going here. So don't really know what else to say. I'm finally glad to meet this guy and talk to him over the air. I mean, I've been texting him back and forth, and one day I hope to meet him.
Now, you know what JBG stands for, right, Jeff?
It's Johnny B. Good Travels.
Not only that, but mainly it says, Jesus be the glory.
That's right. You did say that. I do remember you telling me that.
Well, anyway, Jeff, tell people about you. I mean, what do you do? I mean, you recently just got a job, didn't you?
Well, okay, just to start background, I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a drummer. I live in Parma, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland. I'm 47 years old, just had my birthday. I was working at a hospital in Cleveland called Ahuja Medical Center, doing valet parking, and it was a great job to be in, but it just wasn't in my future, and now I'm looking to look and change my career into doing something that I like to do, which is music and detailing cars. So hopefully this interview that I told John about, that it's a job that is auction cars, and they're all over the place. So hopefully everything works out, but as far as that goes, that's the one thing. But tried to get unemployment going, and we'll see what happens with that.
I see. Oh, I understand, Jeff, you're also a churchgoer, right?
Yes, I play in a local church here in Parma, Ohio. I play drums there every Sunday. enjoy it. I love sharing my music with everybody. Get all kinds of good compliments after the service is over. At first, I was hesitant about playing drums in church, and I went up to the pastor and I said, "Excuse me, pastor, is it all right to have drums in the church?" And he said, "By all means." He says, it's a way to bring the younger generation to the church. So ever since that day, I've been doing it ever since. So I love every Sunday that I play and provide my music to everybody. And, it's a good inspiration for the younger generation. And we're always looking for new people to join our group. And it's just one thing I enjoy doing.
How long you been drumming, Jeff?
I've been drumming since, I guess you can say I've been drumming since I was born. Came out of mom, and, as soon as I was born, I was born with a set of drumsticks in my hand.
I see. Now, how many brothers and sisters do you have, Jeff?
I have 2 sisters and a brother. My brother's name is Doug, and my 2 sisters' names are Monica and Pam.
Monica and Cam, okay.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to share?
Just the fact that it's always fun to watch JBG on YouTube here, and it's an inspiration to see a person like John here on the road. It gives myself. When I'm not drumming or playing music, when I'm in my car, I talk on the CD. My CD handle is Kaz, C-A-Z, like Kaz from Looney Tunes. And I'm not on the road very much, but watching what John does, I've gotten a totally different perspective of what truck drivers go through every day. And I will say this, and John, this is towards you, that people give you truck drivers a bad rap, that everybody thinks that, all you truck drivers do is drive back and forth and do that. A truck driver will help you out if you ever need a hand, and I'll tell a brief story. Here in Cleveland, I was on my way, and this was when I was, and I also am in a band. I was going on my way out to a job, and I was coming home, and it was late at night, and I just lost my ways, and I didn't have a GPS or anything at the time. I had my CD on, and I got on the CD and I asked, "Can anybody give me a hand here? I'm trying to get back to Cleveland, Ohio, on 77." And one of the truck drivers got on and answered me, and he says, "Yeah, I'm behind you, about a mile behind." He says, "You're coming up on the truck stop." He says, "Pull off there and we'll come over and talk to you." Well, at the time, I wasn't sure what was going on or who these guys were. I was scared to death. I was worried that they were going to come up to my car with wrenches or something, beat me up. So I was a little bit scared at first, but they came up to my vehicle at the time, and they came up to the side of the vehicle, knocked on the door, and gave me directions, and they followed me all the way back to wherever they were going to. And ever since that time that I was driving home, I have it, like I said, I have a different respect and outlook as far as what truck drivers do.
Jeff, have you ever thought about driving trucks?
No, it's way too much for me to do and look into. I just enjoy when I'm out driving my car, and if I see truck drivers, I'll get on channel 19, or I'll try to talk to somebody. But no, that's not something that I would think about doing. Like I said, my music and detailing cars is something that I enjoy doing, and I'm just to the point in my life where I like being my own person, and I know that in the job world you're going to have to answer to somebody, but I would rather just work at my own pace and do what I know is best for me. So no, driving a truck is not something I'm looking into doing in the future.
I see. Jeff, you showed me a picture of your car. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a car person. So
Yeah.
what kind of car do you drive, Jeff?
That is a Chrysler PT Cruiser Turbo. It's a 2003 Turbo PT, and I bought it back in June of 2003. It was just a plain PT Cruiser with nothing on it, and I got in a club that's here in Cleveland. It's called the North Coast PT Cruisers Club, and I've been a member of that club for years, and they inspired me to do some things to my car. So I went and put some flames on it. I went out and invested in a whole bunch of things for the inside of the car, where when you go to car shows, the way that the PT Cruiser is designed is you have your trunk space in the back, and people go and they display whatever their background is. Like, for instance, my background is, like I said, Taz. So I went out and I bought a whole bunch of Tasmanian devils and cars, and I displayed them on the back of my shelf display. And I went for a while. I went to a few car shows, and at first I didn't think anything of it, but one time I was at a car show and they judged your car, and I won a trophy. So that kind of made me feel better. And I don't go to too many now because like I said, I've had the car since June of 2003. It's been through 4 winters, and it's starting to show a lot of rust. So I mean, I'm an avid, like I said, I detail cars, and every chance I get, I'm out there cleaning it up. But you can only do so much with rust.
Yeah. Oh, you can always put duct tape on it.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't look good when you're driving down the road with duct tape on your tire.
Hey, who cares what it looks, as long as it's not falling apart. Now, Jeff, how old are you, Jeff?
I am 47 years old. I just turned 47 December 5th.
Oh, you're older than I am.
Yeah. Well, you don't look your age, Dad. I'll tell you that.
Now, Jeff, if anybody wanted to find you, what would be a good way to contact you?
A good way to find me is on Facebook. I have an email address. You can find my email address there on Facebook. I'm always on YouTube whenever John's got his videos going. So if anybody ever wants to sees when I'm on there, you can contact me there. My cell phone information is on there as well. I mean, I'm always up to meeting new people. I mean, it may be kind of tough right now with the way the things are going with the job search, but I'm mostly home all the time. I'm always looking on the weekends to get together with people and do things. I'm a single guy. I'm not looking for any romance or anything, but just looking to meet new people. And I don't really have very many friends. I mean, it's nice that John here, I talk to him when and when he's not busy, he answers me back. So it's nice to have friends that are close with you.
Now, I know you're not looking for romance. Now, what if somebody was looking for romance?
Well, I'm open to anything, but I will say this. Whoever looks for me, I'm like I said, I'm 47 years old. I'm capable of taking care of myself, but I need a little bit of extra help here and there as far as just looking out for my finances, just making sure that I'm making the right decisions. I mean, when I was growing up, in grade school and high school, I don't want to say I was being beaten up or anything, but a lot of people didn't really take to me. I kind of was the shy guy off on the side, and as growing up and going to high school, I kind of hung out with those football players. I got into marching band, and as I got out of high school, I made a lot of friends. So I do have some friends, but my parents have taught me that if you let somebody take advantage of you and abuse you, that it's going to always be that way. So you gotta stand on your own 2 feet and defend yourself. And my dad taught me that if you ever got into a confrontation with somebody, you first try to talk your way out of it, and if you have to fight, you better make sure you get in a good punch, because you're not going to get another chance. And I'm not the one to reside to violence. I mean, I'm not a good churchgoer, like I said. I mean, I know God's up there.
We all have the right to defend ourselves. So
yes.
So Jeff, your name is Jeff, and then Tisar. How do you spell? Pronounce your last name.
It's pronounced Tesar. Tesar. And you might know this, that there is a trucking company. And like I said, I don't know how often you get a chance to come to Cleveland here, but there is a trucking company called Tesar Trucking. And for a while...
that's a Tesar, right?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody, if you guys want to find Jeff on Facebook, his name is Jeff, Jeff. Last name is Tesar.
Yep.
Any last word, Jeff?
No, I just hope that someday that when you come this way, I'm a fun guy to hang out with. I don't know if you saw the message I sent you the one time that you like chicken. I love chicken too. I mean, I could probably go a whole week eating chicken. So that's why I said to you that if ever I was to hook up with you and go on the road with you somewhere, we have to make sure we find a chicken place to eat.
Yeah, I've been eating chicken. I'm starting to grow feathers.
That's not good.
All right, Jeff. Well, you take care, and
hey,
finally talk to you.
Yeah, hey, be careful coming back this way, because we're supposed to get some snow. I mean, I know you're down there close to, where are you at?
I'm right now around Salt Lake City.
Okay. Well, you're gonna, if you're coming up towards this way, you may be okay there, but they're calling for like the middle of the week here. We're supposed to get some snow, so be careful.
All right, Jeff. You take care. God bless you.
All right. Take it easy. And bye, YouTube.
All right. Bye, YouTube.
Yes.
Take care, Jeff. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
All right. That was Jeff Tisar from the Ohio, Cleveland area. Oh, that's a nice Charger, right? All right, let me cut this video off right here. That way we can do somewhat of another segment, not too long. So we'll be right back. Johnny, be good here. Peace.